I got into your show for the X's and O's, but the theories are just amazing. And some are wacky and some are brilliant. And I finally have a theory and I can't get it out of my mind. I
love theories. Let's talk theories.
I got a theory on why the whole crazy mystery on why doesn't Trey Lance play in the fourth quarter in blowouts. Like, a lot of these weird things can be solved if you take this conspiracy theory that okay, so Kyle and John Lynch go into Jed York's office at the beginning of the year and say, okay, we're going to have to give up a lot of capital and then we can move up and get a quarterback. And Jed was probably a little like, wow, that's a big risk. But if you can promise me that you're going to get a first round pick back for Jimmy, then the capital will kind of work out.
Yeah.
So they said, okay. So then the year starts and they can't trade him at the trade deadline because there's nobody's going to take a first for how he played in the first half of the year. It's not going to happen.
Right.
So
and the cap is lower this year, so no one can afford him. And they're telling themselves next year the cap will go up. He'll have this run to the playoffs, and then the market will open back up. Hey, I like this theory so far. Keep going.
That's what I'm just saying.
I like
the fourth quarter comes. And it's like,
maybe instead of Jed saying we need it, maybe that's how they sold it to Jed. Look, it sounds expensive, but we're gonna get a first round pick back from Jimmy. And Jed's like, oh, you will? Yes, we will. Okay, great. Then I sign off. Maybe something like that.
Something like that. So now there's not a lot of capital. You know, it kind of balances itself out. But he's in the fourth quarter looking like, Jimmy just hasn't done much in this game. So I got to keep him in. So his numbers go up. So he looks good.
Garbage time. Maybe I get him a touchdown pass.
Yeah. I got to get Jimmy back. And I think that's why he's like, I really need Jimmy to play these last games. These are the big games. These are the must-win games. And
again, the organization prioritized pumping up Jimmy Garoppolo's trade value over preparing Trey Lance for a situation like this. So what they did, again, was they hoped for the best. Jimmy's going to bring us a first-round pick. But you didn't prepare for the worst. And you know what? Now you get what you deserve. You may win, but this is the exact situation you deserve for week 18. You know, a choice between two guys who really aren't prepared for the moment because you didn't prepare them. One guy's hurt, big shock. The other guy's a rookie. Oh, we knew that.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I do think Kyle's need to be right
outweighs everything.
Is above the team. I think
That's right.
I think that egos. I mean, I love football.
His dad was the same way too,
because it kind of mirrors my industry. There's a lot of the same stuff, and you see egos just complicate things, and you see egos attract other egos, and I feel like that ownership have big ones, and that's why you see all the coaches that come through the Niners have huge ones. I love Mike Singletary. It's one of the biggest egos I've ever seen. You're stopping the game.
Chip Kelly?
Yes.
Oh my God. I couldn't. That was the thing I could never get over with Chip Kelly. He's like, dude, who do you think you are? What did you do? You did nothing in the NFL. Just because you did Oregon?
Yeah.
Oregon. But no, he thought he acted like he invented football. Honestly, he did. I think he still thinks that.
Yeah, he still thinks it's not me because that's that ego. That story in your mind ought to be right. That thing just kind of keeps going, and what it does is complicate things, and that's why the Patriots have overcome crazy complex situations like Aaron Hernandez, etc., because they keep things simple. When you're simple as a leader, your players can focus on.
They don't have to be right. They get rid of players quick. They're like, you know what? We were wrong about you, peace. All the time.
Right. Yeah. Every time. Yeah. So I think that Kyle and Trey probably won't work. I think Alex Smith didn't have a big ego, and that's why Jim Harbaugh couldn't get in sync with him. Kaepernick's through the roof, so now they're like, "That's my guy."
The alpha males who respected each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that
here's my thing. I got to go on to the next call real quick. But tell me if you agree. The thing with Kyle is his ego is huge, but he's more loyal to his ego than to the team. And when those two things, converge, the team's agenda, his ego's agenda, he's beautiful. But when they don't, it gets weird. And I don't know where he's at right now this week.
Where he gets snippy, but he was sure that. Remember what he said back in the day, I can make any quarterback good in this system. And he needs to prove that to himself with Jimmy. I can get
he also thinks he
make him a first round pick.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, great call, man. Thank you. Great hair. Great call.
Yeah, man.
I see you hoarding bounty back there.
What's
Are we really doing that again? Is it really going lockdown, hoarding bounty? I see you hoarding that bounty. Right shoulder. Hoarding bounty. Would you just went and got all the bounty? All the bounty.
I'm in a garage right now, so we got a lot of stuff in here. My kid doesn't want to hear my nightmare theories.
All right, man. I loved it.